Hello guys, so in this video we're going to talk about a nested if statement and uh, and or. Okay, so now I needed to put this in bold. Here we go. Okay, all right. Okay. Because of this spacing maybe. Ta-da! And spacing here. Perfect. All right. So the AND keyword is a logical keyword or a logical operator, in fact. So let me just write this note for you guys. Let me save, and then over here, excuse me, let me write the code, the text. All right, the AND keyword. The AND keyword is a logical operator, and usually it is used to combine conditional statements. Let's take a look. So let's take this example. If we would like to test if A is greater than B, and if C is greater than A, then we would, this is where we actually look into the different intervals, not in the previous, in the previous one. Yeah. It's actually a combination, guys. What I said last time about, for example, testing if a number is in between two ranges, like the upper and the lower bound of an interval, then of course we're going to use if, elif, actually 9 different elif for the 9 different, it's 10 percentiles, but it's 10, but it's 9 only points separating the percentiles from each other. And then you will have and. If this is greater than this, less than this, then execute this. It's in the first quantile, third quantile, and so on. So anyway, I'm sorry, yeah, it's a combination of both. Like, I didn't say anything wrong, but I am waiting for this to actually have the explanation more clear. C is equal 500. So let's take this example and let's see if A is greater than the lower bound, and lower bound is B, and if let's say A is less than C, which is, let's imagine it to be the upper bound for a certain interval, then, well, execute the following. So don't forget the colon, because then you will be prompted with the indentation. So both conditions are true. Or you can say something like A is between, or A is in this interval B and C, something like that. Let's take a look. Yes, both conditions are true, and A is in this interval, or belongs to the third quantile or third percentile, and so on. So let's take a look at the and the or. What's the difference? The difference is basically here, both statements, both conditions should be met for the evaluation of the if statement to be true. So for the evaluation of this if statement to yield to true, then both of these conditions should be true. If only one of them is false, then the evaluation of the if statement will be false. On the other hand, the difference between the and the or operator is that if one only, minimum, if one only of the conditions were met, then the statement, the if statement will be evaluated as true. So we need only one condition to be met, and then everything is all right. But with the and, you need all different conditions to be met. So let's take a look. The or keyword, and here I'm writing and or in capitals, but just because I want them to, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should just, you know, because I don't want you to, I want you to get accustomed to the idea that here with Python, sorry, here and it is used. Okay, the or keyword, so over here I'm just going to put or here. The or keyword is a logical also operator, and it is used to combine also conditional statements as follows. Let's take a look, guys. Let's say that we want to test if A is greater than B, or if A is less than B, or whatever. So let's take these numbers again. We change them if you want, or just keep them. And based on this, let's just use the following or statement. So let's, if A, let's put it here, less than B, or A less than C, then let's type in something, either condition is true. Or let's say something like at least one condition is true. At least one condition is true, so that you can understand, you know. So one of the conditions is true, so at least one condition is true. All right, so this is about the and the or logical operators. Now let me just talk a little bit about the nested if statement. That would be the next topic. And after that, we're going to talk about the loop in Python. So let's talk about the nested if. For now, guys, how about I just here add this text and put here nested if. Good. So this is the nested if statement. Let's take a look. So let's define, oh, what happened? Okay, let's define x to be equal to 41. Actually, x is assigned 41. We talked about this. All right, if x is greater than 10, don't forget the colon, enter, then it print in between the brackets, it's above 10. All right. What's next? Next would be something if. Again, not if, not else. Okay. So here the indentation is possible. If x is greater than 20, what happens? Print and also above 20. Okay. All right. So this means if this is true, do this. Print this and test this condition. Okay. Else, so if it's not true, go back again. Indentation, else print but not above 20. Okay, let's explain this code. If x is equal to 10, do the following. 2 lines of code. Print this if it's equal to true, and also test if it's greater than 20. Okay, so 2 things I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to print this code and I say, yes, it is above 10. And I'm also going to test if it's greater than 20. Now, when I test if it's greater than 20, if it's true, I'm going to print this. If it's false, I'm going to start here from the very beginning, else. Okay? So right now, we can start with the else. So above 10 and also above 20. So it's not above, but not above 20. So x is 41. Let's put x to be 11 and see how the code will, it's above 10 but not above 20, and so on. All right. So basically this is how we do the nested if statements. All right. I think, let me check how long is this video for. This is a very short video. It's 11. I probably should continue working with Python while loops. But I would rather separate this into a different topic. So I'm gonna start a new video for the while loop. All right, I'll see you in the next video.